So to give you an exact number, I need 215. So let's pan over because this 223 is looking promising. So we got 109, 110. So these are 115, 116. So this 110 right here would be the lowest for 254. So we're going to buy that one. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Now, if you remember yesterday, we sold 70 simple one conductors for 70 of simple one conductors was getting us as close to the is my mic messing up right now?
No, I'm just messing. Celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late.
Oh, look at that mini. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ow, Harley, stop it. Alright guys, no, we're not going to have any of this. Get down. Obviously, you need some water, buddy. Hang on. Oh. Oh, goodness. Alright. So, you know, even though we're shooting for a global, if we don't get it, it's okay. We'll get it the next round. But being that the numbers are ripe, I should probably work towards that goal first to try to pop that. That would be important. Focus on making peds instead of spending them at the moment. Smart idea. Alright, so that's pretty close to using up all the materials. We're going to leave the rest of those in the storage here. And we're going to TT the residue. So now you remember when we started, we had 200 pads when we first started this. I mean, we farmed some, and then we had 200 pads that we started buying materials off the auction for. So let's see what we got here. Going to orders. Simple one plastic springs. We're going to make the markup go the highest we can and go down to the highest number one plastic springs, which would be right here at 106.51. So we're going to click on that, drag this over, and let's see where we're at. So we're shooting for 106.51 to get as close to that as possible. So it looks like we're going to be able to sell it for 105.56, which is pretty darn close. But for the training purposes, let's show you what happens if we take some of these away. Can we get closer to that percentage? And you should be testing this too, because every penny counts. And if we can save 10 plastic springs for the next round, that could equal out to what we need. If we only make 70, then we got 80 again, if 80 is the best. And yes, by taking 10 away, we can bring the percentage up to 106.25, which is I guarantee you that's as close as we're going to get to 106.51, which is pretty amazing. So we're going to save these conductors for the next round. And we're going to go ahead and this is going to cost us 32 ped for the springs, so 3250. So if we take 34 minus 3250, we're going to make an immediate 1.5 peds off of this. So anything we did lose, we're going to get 1.5 peds of that back immediately. And then of course, you know, doing more of simple one plastic springs will ultimately get us that 91%. So we just don't have it right this second, but that's okay. That's probably where the global is going to come into play. So we're going to go ahead and sell this for 106.25. Bingo. We immediately got it. Now we're back up to 149.26. But remember, we still have springs and materials left. So we're only really down, you know, 10, 20, 30 peds, something like that. And you'll keep note that in the message center, once you sell something, it will keep track of it in here for you. This is why I never delete any of this stuff, because say I want to farm materials for simple one plastic springs and do this all day, I can come back here and go, okay, I need 80 of these to sell it at the closest percentage for the order currently. And then that'll help me speed up the process instead of trying to remember all that stuff. And of course, you know, when you come in here, if you don't like having that number there, some people are OCD about that kind of stuff, you can always just click on it, take a look at what you did, and then click it again, and we'll take that away. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and store these in here. And we're going to start storing a lot more stuff, because I want to show you how to use every single thing you get to make pets. That's really, if you're going to be a player and not a trader, or you know, reseller, whatever you want to call it, then the only way to make your pads is to save everything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to save everything. Or at least that's the goal. All right, so what we're going to do now is let's take a look at I don't know. I really, really think that the plastic springs are going to yield me something, and I have enough pads to do a few more cycles. Let's work on that just a little bit more. Now, since we used up most of the materials, we don't have to have the materials on us, by the way, just in case you guys are wondering about this. You can store your materials in your storage, and when you manufacture, it will use those. I know that doesn't really make any sense for that, but all right, honey. Give me just a minute before we get started on this. Let me let the doggies outside, and I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I need a 5 to 10 minute AFK break here for my animals, but I will be right back, and I think we're going to do some more simple one plastic springs until we pop this global, because I want to prove that you can track the data on Entropy of Life and predict globals.
ovo, ovo. Ovo ade? Ora da una de?